Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. We got Kung Fu Panda, explained by a black man. Say it again. A black man. I be doing the most to y'all.
You say you be doing the most what?
To you. But you're going to be all right. Oh, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. You got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visual wow.
Liking it with a thumbs up.
Well, highly appreciate it, man. Let's dive into it. Let's check it out. Let's see how Kung Fu Panda is explained by a black man. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Join the fun, man. That we be lit over here every single day, man. So y'all tune in. Let's go.
Yes, sir. It's time for some more peek.
Give me my theme music.
So the movie starts and we got our main character, Jack Black. Po, daydreaming about being the ultimate fighter, the great dragon warrior. But he quickly got sent back to reality, and bro is late for his 9 to 5 at the noodle shop with his pops, who is a freaking duck apparently. And look what they did with the shadow, trying to throw everybody off. They knew dang well this wasn't no dang panda dad. Po lies to his dad about having a noodle dream, and bro starts spazzing. He was so excited, he was finna give bro the Krabby Patty secret formula he uses for that noodle soup. Then we slide over to the Jade Palace, and this little geezer rat, who is actually a red panda named Master Shifu, is putting the Furious Five to work. They tried to jump him, but bro is really on his P's and Q's. He was like, y'all call that a fade? I could have beaten y'all with no big toe and my hands tied behind my back. Then this messenger duck comes in and tells Shifu that Master Oogway wants to see him. Shifu goes to the temple, and look at this fool Oogway. This geezer was really oral forming back in 2008. Jinwoo, you better take notes, nigga. Mans came down off that staff, and he gotta be trolling, right? I know he wasn't finna sit there and blow out each one of these candles before giving the news. Shifu blows out the candles, and Oogway tells Shifu about the vision he's had. Ooh, I've had a vision, Shifu. The legendary YN of the West is returning soon. Got Shifu like, ain't no way. He sends the messenger bird to the prison to make sure it's on lockdown. Then Oogway tells Shifu it's time to search for the Dragon Warrior. Back at the noodle shop, Po sees the flyer for the Dragon Warrior tryouts and heads off to the Jade Palace, but sees his greatest enemy, stairs. He finally gets up the stairs, but they close the doors right as he got there. Bro is trying to find any way he can to watch the show, but keeps getting hold in the process. So he cooks up a plan after many failed attempts and hops onto the cart of some fireworks. Meanwhile, Oogway feels that itch in his nuts, so he knows the Dragon Warrior was near. As the Furious Five line up, Po launches himself into the sky with the fireworks. He landed right in the middle of the ceremony, and Oogway's finger picks bro to be the new Dragon Warrior. Po was like, me? Got everybody flabbergasted. Shifu said, this is a mistake, master. Oogway said, ain't no mistakes, my nigga. The messenger duck finally gets to the prison and tells the warden they need to lock in. And once I saw that Feather getting some suspicious screen time, I knew whatever YN they got locked up down here was finna cook. We learned that the YN's name is Tai Lung, and he was a fierce warrior that Shifu used to train back in the day. And my question is, if bro is such a menace to society, why are y'all goofies going down here to tease the guy? Like, bro, let him serve his life sentence in peace. And Tailong is just standing there. The pigs drop Po off at the Jade Palace, and bro is really a kung fu fanatic. He foaming at the mouth seeing all these kung fu artifacts. But Shifu walks in and immediately starts hating on Po. He tells him he will never be the true Dragon Warrior until he masters kung fu. And
how the hell you gonna tell me what I'm gonna be in my life? My life ain't matter to, you can't call it. You ever seen this before?
I think I have. I literally was sitting up here thinking, and I was like, I know.
I'm listening.
I was like,
I'm listening.
let me see.
No, ain't no let me see. What you were saying?
I said, let me see. Because I was, you were so rude, babe.
Just get to the, what you saying?
I said I was trying to see. I sit up here thinking, like, when did it come out? That's what I was trying to determine.
Because
Yeah, because I was trying to remember like when it came out, like how old I was. That's the only thing. And I was like, yeah.
What year it come out?
Oh wait.
You think y'all went to the movies to see it? Well, your town do got
we have a
movie theater, so it would
have
been there.
The time, yeah.
It would have been in theater then.
Yeah,
but was you went in 08 to go see it?
In 08?
You could have.
I could have.
Could have.
I would
Oh no, I'm just saying you could have. You still was a youth. So.
I was, yeah.
Still a youth, so yeah. I was in them streets, baby. We would game bang. We used to throw your set up. So nah. I'm for real, man. I dropped out the porch when I was about 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? We started dibber-dabber going from block to block. You know what I'm saying?
Got bites.
It's fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all were doing enough for real.
Bro, that was our drive-by. We pull up, hop out, and fight. Now, we ain't get the busting and shooting. We pull up. Yeah, nigga, y'all talking all this shit. What's up?
But then if that's what jumping off the porch mean, then baby, I jumped off early then.
Look, on the bike going neighborhood to neighborhood. You
Is
know
that
what I'm saying?
mean?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, what's up? Like, what's up? Or sometimes we go hoop. You know what I'm saying? My block versus your block.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? We throwing our block up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I hopped off the porch.
That's how we,
then,
you know what I'm saying? Niggas rolling up smoking. I ain't never smoked weed, but all my homies.
I wasn't doing no smoking.
Some niggas serving.
I wasn't doing no serving.
we banging. Flag toe.
I wasn't floating no
toe,
no flags. I won't flag no toes.
On Poe. He tells him he will never be the true dragon warrior until he masters kung fu and reads the dragon scroll. Shifu puts him in that infamous whooshy finger hold and tells him to lock in before he tweaks out. So they get to the training grounds and Poe gets introduced to.
Oh, okay, that's what he was doing.
That hurt.
You see how he got control?
It's the angle you had it.
No,
do it this way. Do it this way.
All right.
You trying to do it to the side.
He got it on the side.
Oh.
Say my fingers.
I'm not saying your name.
Let me see him.
Here, do this finger.
Say my name. Say my name. I got you, Master. What's his name? Fucci. What up?
Yeah, let me
Master
see yours.
Fucci.
And you you doing too much. You don't even supposed to do. And you stretch me. You just do the most. Just sit there and let me
say my name. What? Hold on. Pause.
I said sit there and take it.
Pause that shit.
I took it.
Pause.
Take it.
No, pause that shit right now, mother. You put that on rewind and pause it.
To lock in before he tweaks out. So they get to the training grounds and Poe gets introduced to the Furious Five, or the Furious Frauds as I call them, but y'all will understand why later. These niggas got to be the worst squad in animation history. I don't think I've seen them.
Sorry, y'all. My bad. I didn't think my ring is not on. It's my watch. Sorry, y'all.
Introduced to the Furious Five, or the Furious Frauds as I call them, but y'all will understand why later. These niggas got to be the worst squad in animation history. I don't think I've seen them catch a dub against a main villain like ever. They are some side villain merchants. Our guy Poe does a quick kung fu demonstration, and after this absolute disrespect to the art of kung fu, it's now nighttime. And the Furious Five are walking up to the palace making jokes about how Poe is so fat and he can't even see his schmeat. And he's lurking in the background hearing all of it. Man, I can't see my schmeat. Poe tries to go to his room, but his fat tail ends up breaking the floor, annoying the Furious Five. And Tigress tells dude he needs to skedaddle. So Poe links up with Oogway at the peach tree of heavenly wisdom. He tells him how the Five hates him and he has no talent of becoming the legendary dragon warrior. But Oogway gives Poe some of that old nigga wisdom. If you quit, young buck, you will never get any huss. Poe is like, that geezer right. It's the next day, and Shifu and the Five see that Poe is not in his room and thinks he's quit. But bro is really in the training grounds getting a little stretch in. But the Goofy was actually stuck. So they start his training, and Shifu allows each Furious Five member to train him in something. But rather than training, it really just looks like they just beating bro down. They didn't know Poe was the main character though. So after Shifu kicked him down this abnormally huge flight of stairs, Mantis ends up helping him feel better with some acupuncture. They tell Poe Shifu isn't all that bad. He's just worked up about the Tai Lung situation. Then Tigress walks in and tells him the whole story of Tai Lung. Apparently Apparently, Shifu was this YN's stepdad. He raised him since a newborn and trained him in the ways of Kung Fu. But like a real YN, Tai Lung used his power only to wreak havoc. So when Oogway denied bro access to the Dragon Scroll because of the evil in his heart, Tai Lung brought chaos to the valley and Oogway had to put him down. That's why he's in the prison at this very moment, and Shifu was all stuck up about Kung Fu now. Speaking of prison, Tai Lung snatches up that suspicious feather from earlier and uses it to unlock his shackles. And this has to be the coldest prison break in fiction. Had the rhinos shook like, oh nah. They launched these huge crossbows at bro, and he ultra instincts all the mugs, using them to break his handcuffs. Then he does some cool spin kicks and punches to launch the crossbows into the wall and use them like stairs escaping to the next level. Tai Lung is really using these rhino guards as a warm-up for the phase he's about to run once he's escaped. This is just a Call of Duty bot lobby to bro. He makes it to the top and the rhinos destroy the bridge to the gate, and just when they thought he was cooked, bro gets a slow-mo edit. Now they know it's up. Boom! Tai Lung grabs the messenger duck and tells him to warn the valley. A real nigga is back. While Shifu is over here trying to get some inner peace, the messenger duck drops down to warn him that Tai Lung has escaped. Shifu ran up to tell Oogway about the bad news, and this troll always talking in fragments. Ugh. There's no bad news or good news, only news. But Shifu said Tai Lung had escaped, and he was like, I guess there can be bad news, but that's only if you think Po can't stop him. He tells Shifu how he's a control freak and he just needs to let go and believe in that fat panda. Then Oogway pulls off the biggest dick move I've seen. Last one to hold the staff is gay, but I'll be seeing you, my nigga. Shifu gave him the news and bro chose to just die and become one with the peach blossom tree. This Franklin a turtle looking nigga really was a troll all the way up until his death. During dinner, Po and the five are finally getting along. Well, at least a little bit. Tigers were low-key still hating. Shifu walks in and tells them that Tai Lung has escaped from prison and that Oogway died. So now, the only way to stop him is to train Po and have him beat Tai Lung. Po tries to run away because he's scared, and they have this heartfelt conversation about they both just need to believe. While all this is happening, we see Tigress is over here being nosy, but she leaps off the palace and goes off to fight Tai Lung herself. Before she leaves, the other four link up with her, and they all head that way for this furious fade. See what I did there? Like furious fade, cause like furious 5. Yeah, moving on. It's the next day and Shifu sees that Po actually does have a bit of skill. When it comes to food, bro can do a lot actually. He tests Po and witnesses him climb up to the top shelf to grab some cookies with no problem. So Shifu realizes that food is bro's motivation and uses that to help train Po. He leads him to the pool of sacred tears to train. Now our guy can get his real training arc in. So Shifu puts Po through this ruthless training, learning all the stir fry and dumpling techniques. And after some time, bro actually becomes a decent kung fu warrior. His final test is to steal a dumpling from Shifu, and he ends up passing with flying colors, of course. Is he ready to fight that YN Tai Lung? Probably not, but shoot, now we just gotta leave this up to plot. We zoom to the Furious 5 and they hauling booty to the Fade location. We see Tai Lung show up and he's on site with it. He immediately went to pressing them. Tigress got that lucky kick in on his jaw and thought it was sweet, but Tai Lung was like, man, where that Dragon Warrior at, twin? And Tigress took offense to that because how does he know she isn't the Dragon Warrior? So he laughs in her face and says he knows none of them goofies are the Dragon Warrior. Po? Po. So twin name is Po. Finally, a worthy YN to put down. Tigress initiates the Fade immediately and they throwing straight hands on the bridge. But once Tigress got her chest caved in, the others had to come in and start jumping. They got Mantis holding the whole bridge up by himself and pause. And I know Mantis can lift up multiple times his body weight, but what the freak, bruh? A whole bridge? Anyways, they give Tai Lung this furious combo and sent them packing. But like the oral farmer he is, he lands behind them and factory reset all their bodies. Po and Shifu get back to the palace and Crane drops everyone down. He tells him how Tai Lung is really like that and Po needs to lock in because it's time for the final fade. So Shifu takes Po to the temple and retrieves the dragon scroll with the gay stick. Shifu hyped up this scroll just for Po to open it and there is nothing written on the paper. And I bet Oogway knew what he was doing too. Knew there was nothing on that scroll. The old nigga is still trolling even after death. Like, go to sleep. So Shifu tells the 5 and Po to lead the villagers away and escape while Shifu fights Tai Lung alone. So Po heads heads back to his dad to get a little wisdom, but Papa Duck put that apron on him and he was right back on the noodle schedule. But he did end up revealing the secret soup ingredient, which was nothing. And now Po realizes that Oogway was doing something with that scroll. The Dragon Warrior isn't made by this sacred scroll, but is inside the person who believes. Back at the palace, Shifu is standing at the top like a menace, but I can't lie, this oral forming getting out of hand now, because why did Tai Lung wait until the lightning struck to appear in front of Shifu? Shaking my head. They both start talking that hot stuff, and Tai Lung kicks the fade off with a leap into the air and ending it with a drop kick. Bro lands and starts earthbending for some reason. I didn't know I was watching Avatar, but after kicking Shifu through the wall, Tai Lung rages about their past. He marinates on how Shifu just dumped him to the side and didn't stick up for him when that turtle Oogway denied his Dragon Warrior application. He launches a bunch of kitchen knives at the geezer, and Shifu does some geezer reverse technique, so they run the wands for a bit longer, and Tai Lung grabs the gay stick, choking Shifu out and breaking the stick. Hey, bro's teeth got no reason being this straight. He definitely got veneers. Shifu tries to run and ends up getting launched into the air and gets put in a ridiculous combo. He falls back down, and Tai Lung fell into the flames and put straight paws to this geezer jaw. This is a YN on geezer crime. Got Shifu laid up against the steps on his last leg. He tried to use the last technique he thought would work, that talk no jutsu, apologizing for his past decisions. But Tai Lung wasn't hearing it and grabbed him by the neck, choke slamming him back into the rock like the Undertaker. But then all you hear in the background is that infamous theme music as our nigga Po finally gets back up to the steps to help Shifu, and Tai Lung is in disbelief. Hey twin, you the Dragon Warrior? Ain't no way, cuz. What you gonna do? Sit on me? So Tai Lung steals off on Po because he has the scroll, but due to those Panda physics, he bounces off the pillar and delivers a blow back to Tai Lung's gut. And once I seen that, I was like, yeah, he's cooked. This is finna be a goofy old fade. Tai Lung spears bro out the temple and they go tumbling into the village. But while falling down the stairs, Po drops that gyat on Tai Lung's face. That pink eye gonna be devastating in the morning. After that, Po starts doing a whole bunch of BS, but it's actually working. So while they're in the air, Tai Lung drop kicks some CTE into his head and super body slams bro. He steals the scroll and thought he had the blueprint to success. But once he saw there was nothing on it, he was flabbergasted. Yeah, man, Oogway hold me too, bruh. Tai Lung starts hitting Po with heavies, and Po is giving him that SpongeBob treatment, taking absolutely no damage. So Po beats him down some more with the booty clench technique, and then ends up putting him in that whooshy finger hold. Don't make me drop this pinky, nigga. You cap, not the whooshy finger. Oh, you know this hold, huh? Then Po drops the pinky, eradicating Tai Lung. He then goes on to become the Dragon Warrior of Legend, and the village is safe. Well, at least until the next movie. Anyways, thanks Juice Mafia for all the support lately. I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and go on by them heads. Dear Lord Jesus, your children are here yet again to not pray for ourselves, but to pray for others. We ask that you send a wave of healing across the nations, dear Lord Jesus. Send a wave of love, strength, wisdom, and most of all, grace across to all your children, dear Lord. Even those who don't believe in you, we ask that you just touch their hearts and their minds. Allow your children to see your efforts and daily blessings, dear Lord. Without you, we are nothing, and with you, we have eternal salvation, dear Lord Jesus. We ask these things in your name, dear Lord. Amen. See you.
Jutsu Mafia, hidden technique.
See, you love them outros, don't you?
I do.
See, like, I love when you do the outros. This will be the best part of the whole. Oh, man, great vid as usual, man. As always. Hey, y'all spend what's up, man. I might have to watch Kung Fu Panda. I legit might have to watch that one, though. A little interesting.
It is. I mean, it does. It is, it does. Whatever. Hey.
Y'all spend what's up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.